American Morning, the most news in the morning, period. Weekdays 6 Eastern.
And they've really called this the Cinderella story, Melanie, of the U.S. Open. How do you feel that she's gotten this far?
No, obviously I'm very excited and thrilled for her. Like she said, she's worked so hard for this. It's taken, 9 years to get here, so she's excited. We're all excited, and I'm just hoping she performs well.
In terms of her development, she was a wild card going in. She turned pro April of 2008. She was a wild card going into last year's U.S. Open. She lost in the first round. She made it to the quarters of Wimbledon. She's in the quarters this year. What is it that has made the difference between last year and this year?
I think last year she felt a lot of pressure. The girl she played was, she knew from the juniors, and it was a wild card U.S. Open, first time in the main draw on that. And she put a lot of pressure on herself, and I think, coming into it this year, she has a little more experience from Wimbledon. And just over the year, her game is finally starting to click. She's figuring things out, and she's playing a lot smarter. And
as her coach, how do you mentally get her prepared for not only the game itself that she's going to be playing, but all of the hype surrounding it? I mean, now she's a household name. She was the 70th seed. Now she's a household name. She beat four big-seeded Russian players, and now she's heading into this tonight. What are you telling her about staying mentally prepared?
Well, look, that's her biggest strength. Mentally, she's incredibly tough. She doesn't get fazed by all this attention yet. She's very well grounded. We have a bunch of friends from the academy up here, so she's hanging out with her buddies, people that she trusts, and know that we really support her. And I think she'll be fine. And like I said, that's her big strength.
Now, my understanding is that Justine Henin was really kind of like her role model, and she retired last year, still ranked #1 in the world. And many people have said that not only are they the same height, but they're the same type of player as well. You get these big Russian women are way back at the baseline, just pounding the shots. She has a whole arsenal of really interesting shots. She's got good backhand. She's got the shot from the baseline, but she's also got a lot of good cut shots. She can drop something in short of the net. Have you really worked on her skills because of the height differential of being a shot maker?
Well, when I started working with her, I knew she wasn't going to be tall, and I knew she'd never be a big first-strike player. So she had to rely on a lot of variety, a lot of speed, and, of course, mental toughness. So that's all we work on.
Some people are saying the way she plays is the way tennis should be played.
Well, that's what I think. I'm still old school. So I like to see a lot of slice, a lot of variety, a lot of mixing it up. But with the technology and the size of the athletes today, I mean, the game has changed, and you have to deal with what you have. So she's smart about that.
Also, just the age factor. I mean, she's 17 years old. She's one of the youngest players out there that's made it this far. How does she sort of balance that? Being a teen, as she talked about, she's homeschooled, and she said that really made a difference for her so that she could practice and that she could tour as much as she does. How does that factor into all that's happening and being here at the quarterfinals?
A lot of the top girls are pretty young as well. I mean, Pavlyuchenkova's 18. There are a couple that are 19. So she's kind of on track with her age. And, the other thing, that's why I brought up some of her friends from Atlanta, just to keep her a little more grounded and just to have fun with it.
That's great. In winning the matches that she has lost the first set and then come back to win the next two. When you talk to her when she's out there on the court, what do you she doesn't seem to be afraid to lose and then come back. It doesn't faze her. Why does it not faze her?
She believes in herself. She prides herself as being in incredibly good shape, and she knows if a match goes the distance, the advantage will swing her way.
Right.
And what type of relationship do you guys have in terms of, how you keep her spirits up, how you guys interact with each other? She joked around that you were going to let her eat ice cream if she got through this round.
Maybe. No, I've been very tough on her over the years, just trying to keep her disciplined and grounded and give her a good work ethic, and she has the drive and the passion, and she loves it, so she's quite willing to do it.